2026 na, ikaw ba ay nagsisimula pa lang sa forex trading? Or kaya ikaw naman ay nagbabalik loob sa forex trading? Today, let me teach you guys the easiest and simplest way how to earn money sa trading using this simple strategy. Di mo kailangan ng kahit anong tools, di mo kailangan ng kahit anong complicated na strategy. And if you want to learn more, please watch the rest of the video. What is good, mga champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video, guys, let me just share with you, way back 15 years ago, iba ang perspective ng mga tao sa trading. Somewhat negative, and iba naman skeptical, or yung iba curious lang. Pero ngayon kasi, nowadays, lalo na nung natapos yung pandemic, I think namulat na yung mga tao, na hindi pala enough na you are just working based on your profession. Sometimes you have to skill up, and isa na doon is to learn something outside of your comfort zone. So dito na papasok yung pag-aaral nyo ng trading or investing. So, let me be very particular sa forex trading, So, again, nowadays, there are a lot of resources out there. Yun yung nagiging problema din ng mga baguhan pa lang or papasok sa industry ng forex trading. Sobrang daming resources, hindi nila alam kung saan sila magsisimula. To a point na they're just binge watching different channels or videos, and to a point na when they're going to apply yung natutunan nila or yung mga napanood lang nila, nagkakaroon na ng maraming confusions kasi not all strategies are the same. Not all strategies will work to a certain pair or instrument na gusto mong i-trade. Again, it's all about the rules. Kung kailang papasok, saan papasok, at bakit ka papasok sa trading. Particularly, kasama na rin dyan, ngayon kasi, yung mga nanonood or yung mga nag-aaral trading, they're very focus lang sa mga technical analysis. Tandaan nyo guys, technical analysis, based on my experience, is the bottom of skill na kailangan nyong ma-improve or ma-enhance. Ibig sabihin, for me, there's always three, pagdating sa skill sa trading. Number one, pinaka-importante, yung ating trading psychology and yung emotion control. Secondly, syempre, we're dealing with money. Kailangan marunong ka mag-manage ng risk. So, dyan papasok yung proper risk management. So, pinaka-bottom of my skill na, again, everyone can learn is actually in technical analysis. Putting aside first yung fundamentals kasi those are things na you have to do additional research and of course familiarity of what is happening anything under the sun, pagdating sa economies and situations around the globe. Today guys, tuturuan ko kayo ng simplest or for me, the easiest way to make money sa trading using this simple strategy. Tandaan nyo guys, the mother of all movement is simply yung candlestick. So, yun yung kailangan nyong tutukan more than anything else. Alright? Again, if you want to be part of our global TFP VIP Champions community, you may want to check out my offered 3 programs. Again, this might be able to help you be better on your trading journey, lalo na kung nagsisimula ka pa lang. So for the option 1, this is the TFP Champion 90-day one-on-one mentorship program. So again, this is done via Zoom, and this is really catered for those zero knowledge, beginner, intermediate, up until to advanced. Inclusive nito, yung main system or strategy na tinuturo ko lang exclusive for my VIP students, which is yung ating TFP Champion system. So, this is done twice per week session. Maganda rito, schedule is based on your convenience and availability. For the option 2, this is the TFP Champion Masterclass lessons. So, I have managed to prepare 28 masterclass lessons. So, kung meron kayong struggle sa mga schedules nyo, paiba-iba, and that's the reason na hindi kayo makapag-avail ng one-on-one mentorship program, again, this is your chance, and I think this is the best option for you to learn at your own pace. Walang pressure, you can manage your own time. Pero, sulit kasi lahat matututunan mo dito. And lastly, for the option 3, this is the TAP Champion Bootcamp. So, if you want more of a fast track kasi this is a 5 weeks program. So we will be meeting 4 times per week session, and take note, there will be a lot of charting sessions, and of course, you'll be able to learn and master my system in matter of 5 weeks. So wala nang patumpik-tumpik pa. Without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright, so when I talk about simplest and easiest way to make money in forex trading, that means your process or approach must be what? Less complicated. Ibig sabihin, straight to the point. So ako, when I was starting, no, I usually aim for the simplest form of what I can verify, di ba? So isa na dyan, the motherfold movement, sino ba? Candlesticks. So just a review, isa sa pinaka-underrated pero most powerful signal na pwede nyo magamit as a confirmation, lalo sa higher time frame, is yung ating buying and selling pressure concept. Right? So, alam na to ng mga avid followers ko and mga students. Alright? So, tinatakal natin to from the basics. So, that means, hindi siya bago. Ang point dito, maraming na-overlook to dahil nga masyado kayong obsessed sa mga strategy. Hindi mo kailangan ng complicated strategy to make money sa forex trading. You just have to be straightforward, right? So, simple lang naman ang concept ng buying pressure, right? So, let me just break down bakit importante marunong kayo mag-interpret ng candlestick. Okay, this is a buying pressure candle. There are a lot of description na pwede nyo incorporate dito. Okay, so, iba tinatawag na pin bar, ano pa, hammer, etc. Hindi mo kailangan alamin lahat ng mga terms na yun. Importante yung logic why we have to understand buying pressure candle. Take note, generally, one candlestick represents a certain time frame. Let's say ito ay daily. For example lang. That means, when I go down and break this down into a lower time frame, let's say H1 for 1 hour, alam naman natin, isang araw merong 24 oras. So that means, this single candle will be broken down into series of candles, 24 candles. So that means, meron siyang incorporated na market structure. Right? Simple lang naman ang logic ng buying pressure. That means, at a certain time, okay, meron tayong opening price, and then market suddenly went down on the lowest price na inabot niya during the time, pero hindi siya doon nag-close. However, market recovered, right? And then, take note, sa buying pressure, magmamatter lagi dyan yung opening price, and yung ating closing price. Okay? So, the opening price and closing price would dictate ano yung nangyari doon sa structure niya. So, in this case, since meron tayong long wick, that indicates na the market initially went down for a momentum ng mga sellers. However, the market buyers dominated the sellers. Meaning, kahit bumaba siya, naka-recover yung mga buyers. So, bakit importante yan kung tayo buyer? Kasi this would indicate na malakas ang momentum ng buyers and there would be follow through. Kaya on a higher time frame, mas maganda tumitingin muna kayo ng mga ganong formations before you go down sa lower time frame and look for executions. Alright? So, ibig sabihin yan, kung kayo ay nag-scalping, let's say, ang higher time frame is 1 hour, ibig sabihin yan, iintayin ko magkaroon muna ng ganito sa structure before I become interested sa execution doon sa rules ng ating entry sa lower time frame. So, as a review, ang partner na lower time frame ng H1 kung mag-scalping kayo is 5 minutes. Right? I always emphasize guys na wag na kayong bumaba ng 1 minute time frame. Right? So, importante is yung reaction time nyo. 1 minute is quite fast, lalo na kung may mga fundamental aspects, lalo na yung mga high impact news. Medyo hindi na kayo makaka-react doon. And most probably, if you're wrong, okay, it would cost your whole account, lalo na kung maliit lang yan. Right? So, ang logic ng buying pressure is naka-recover yung market. Right? That's the main thing. On the other hand, if we're dealing with selling pressure naman, it's just the opposite. Right? Okay. Tingnan natin. Selling pressure means, simple lang. There's pressure from sellers. Okay? Pero ang logic dito, ang long wick niya nasa taas. Right? So, that indicates, tandaan nyo guys, ang opening ng selling is nasa top ng body. ang closing niya, ito. Sa buying naman, as a review, ang open niya ay lagi sa lower part ng body and then closing price. So, that always indicates na ang closing price is always higher kapag bullish and ang closing price pag bearish is of lower value. So, if I were to check itong structure nito, that means nag-open tayo initially and inabot natin yung highest value. However, market dominated throughout the whole cycle. Right? Let's say, nagtapo siya dito. Okay? So, meron kang opening and ang closing mo is nandito. So, that means, initially, there are a lot of buyers pero na-dominate siya ni sellers. Right? Yun yung ibig sabihin ng selling pressure. So, some people, or kung ano man, as a description, they call that as an inverse hammer, shooting star, o kung ano pa. I don't care about those terms. Importante sa akin, naiintindihan ko, ano yung formation ng buying pressure candle na structure sa lower time frame, same thing with selling pressure sa lower time frame. Okay? You don't have to memorize all those terms. Importante, you understand bakit siya nagkaroon ng mahabang wick, taas or sa baba. And that would depict yung momentum ng market. So, ano yung gusto natin emphasize dito as strategy? When you're dealing with higher time frame, let's say swing kayo, maghanap muna kayo ng ganito before going to a lower time frame. So, in this case, if I'm on a 1 hour, maghahanap ako ng ganyang candlestick at a certain structure. Tandaan nyo guys, at a certain structure. Hindi yan blindly, tignan mo lang and that's it. Okay. Let's take for example ito. Right? So, kung makita nyo, candlestick would dictate the momentum. Okay? Hindi indicators. Indicators are just footprints na nangyaring data. Kaya nga, di ba, moving averages for example. Moving averages means, let's say may value siya na MA20. It's the data from the past 20 candles. That means historical data yon. Pero ngayon, if I were to look for a setup dito, let's say visible naman sa 1 hour itong buying pressure. Tandaan nyo guys, regardless sa kulay yan ha, doesn't matter whether red or green, as long as yung wick, pag nasa ilalim, that's a buying pressure momentum. Pag ang wick nasa taas, that is selling pressure momentum. In this case, structure-wise, alright, kung titignan ko to literal, we can always see na, okay, may buying pressure. But how am I sure? Diyan nyo na-incorporate yung mga confluence levels nyo. Siyempre, ang pinaka-main ingredient pagdating sa technical analysis, una, candlesticks. Okay. Pangalawa, higher structure. Pangatlo, key levels. That's just yung basic, yung support at resistance. If we're going to incorporate ng tatlo, meron tayo isang ingredient, candlesticks. Now, I'm going to check some influence. Am I at the proper market structure? So, tignan mo yung historical structure niya. Hindi lang yung current. Kasi kung titignan mo, downtrend. So, lalabas, if you're seeing this buying pressure, parang lalabas, you are counter-trend trading. Kasi ang aim mo buying while the market is what? On a downtrend cycle. Okay. Diyan kayo nagkakamali. Tandaan nyo guys, this is just one part ng structure. You have to zoom out to see what is really happening sa bigger picture. Right? If I'm going to see and zoom out itong chart, makita nyo, meron tayong historical uptrend. Alright? Ibig sabihin yan, this downtrend nangyari ito, okay, can possibly just a potential correction, pullback, or another, what? Uptrend. Or upward momentum. Kasi tandaan nyo guys, ang uptrend is simply a series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right? So ngayon, how am I sure na ito na yung ating higher low? Una, syempre, meron tayong buying pressure. Pangalawa, dyan mo na incorporate yung key level or support resistance. Makita nyo, if we're going to analyze itong part na to, meron akong higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, so on and so forth. Normally, yung higher low is just a reaction to your previous level. So, I'm going to check sa left side, okay? That means, the market is reacting dito sa what? common value area yung tinatawag. So, in this case, there's a commonality pagdating sa reactions around this area. Tingnan nyo rin historically. This was a historical what? Support na nabasag, di ba? And then suddenly, market recovered. Parang ilagari itong level na to. So, that means, that is still significant historically. So, ang nangyari dyan, you can extend this as a visual level, but take note, market still managed to broke through that level. So again, bumabalik lang siya as a revisit. Okay? So which means, it is retesting itong previous level mo na binasag. So, significant tong level nito. And that is why market, normally, kapag nakita ka ng buying pressure, it's because may significance yung left side structure mo. Alright? So, take note, we are historically an uptrend and then nagpo-pull back lang siya as a correction. So, how am I sure? Take note, because of the candlestick. So, nag-a-align ngayon yung ating mga ingredients pagdating sa technical analysis. Nasa structural key level, nasa market structure based sa sequence ng high, high, low, and my candlesticks depicts na I am on a buying pressure perspective. Alright? So, anong gawin ko dito? So, since 1 hour to as consideration sa ating system, take note, on a buying perspective, kailangan incorporate yung rules sa water system. So, since higher time frame to, I might have to check sa lower time frame for my setup. Okay? So, kung setup natin is 5 minutes, right? Okay, dito ko na ilalagay at incorporate yung ating rules and system. So, as a review lang, kung buying tayo, we must be above confluences. Horizontal support, we must be above trend line support, and we still have to break through a counter trend line resistance. Okay, that means ang ating HPT or high probability trading zone is dito sa level na yan. We're always above, right? So, yun yung pinaka key take dyan, right? So, if I'm going to analyze this, meron akong counter trend resistance na hindi pa nababasa, right? Level-wise, I have a previous support here na pwede magamit as a reference. So, ang tumbo ko is roughly around here. Okay? Gusto ko mangyari, at least mag-pullback man lang yung market dito. So, if ever magkaroon ng high low, then I can use that as anchor point for my another confluence, for my trendline support. So, again, I know where I want to trade. Okay? Hindi tayo manghula kasi as of now, we haven't broke through yet yung isang confluence, which is yung trendline resistance. So, yun yung part na kailangan natin siyang so, kailangan mo lang naman magkaroon siya ng reaction around here. Hindi mo kailangan sakto per punto, no, pagdating sa levels. Okay? Logically, around this range. Alright? So, let's see kung anong pwede mangyari dito. Okay? If we have a break, close candle above nito, we already managed to see confluence, di ba? If I am more of an aggressive trader, okay, hindi ko na hintay mag-pullback. I can just use a buy limit. Okay? Kung hindi pa kayo marunong buy limit, then just have to learn from my past videos. Right? So, let's say 1:3 based on my standard risk-reward ratio. Minimum. Right? Ang goal ko lang, right, is for the market to pull back from this area. Right? And what? Let the market run. Right? But if you are more of a conservative, I'm not saying na dahil nagba-buy limit ka, aggressive ka, or wala ng risk management, meron yan. I'm just telling you na, since nasa lower time frame tayo, we can do that. Alright? Unlike pag mga day trader swing, you have to be more precise pagdating sa entry so that you can improve yung risk reward ratio. Pwede mo pa itong ma-improve. Ito, you can still lower your risk. But since nasa 5 minutes naman tayo, provided yung account nyo, then you can do buy limit. So, either way, instant execution or pending order, right? So, let's see what happened here. Okay. Meaning, trigger tayo dito. So, meaning running trade. Alright? So, we just let the market run, no? Okay? Take note, ang naging basis natin why we want to buy is, naalala niyo yung lesson natin sa buying pressure. Nakita nyo, it's the same thing. That means yung market coming from a downward momentum, naka-recover tayo even closing above yung ating opening price. So, meaning, may recovery of momentum from this downward momentum selling going to buying. Right? So, yun yung kailangan tingnan. Always look for buying or selling pressure regardless kung magba-buy or sell kayo para mas maging efficient yung ating entry and maging mag-make sense kasi you are buying based doon sa nangyaring uh, formation ng candlesticks around here. So, let's just see what happened here. Yun. Alright. So, this is just a quick, simple trade. Alright. Ika nga, it took a while pero importante doon, it manifested kung ano man yung nangyari based doon sa analogy natin. Alright. So, very straightforward based sa rules. Wala tayong ginawang dinagdag na kahit anong tools. Importante lang is we follow the logic. Alright? Three ingredients, candlestick, market structure, and key level. And of course, utilizing yung pinakasimpleng pwede nyo maging confirmation, which is itong buying and selling pressure. Saan? Higher time frame. So, imagine niyo when you see a proper structure ng candle sa tamang structure at key level, then you'll have an edge dun pa lang. Very straightforward, simple, at madali. That is how you make simple money and decent money sa forex trading without complicated rules ng ano. Alright, so that would be it for today. So I hope may natutunan naman kayo guys. Again, making money in forex trading doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to know the logic why you are buying or selling or why you are entering or exiting sa trade. So again, thank you so much to all my TFP, VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So God bless and see you all on the next videos. Bye-bye.
Alright guys, so I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully, guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright, guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profits from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright, guys, so that would be it. So, yun lang, and thank you very much. Right, bye-bye.